Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And it almost feels like we were destined to get to this point. The top two seeds of the college football playoff have survived. They've been on a collision course all season long. They've come through the challenges and the distractions, and now they'll fight for that beautiful trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on a team from the ACC, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. 1 game to determine the national championship. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First down here for this offense. Keeping it on the ground here. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the single back. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Getting set. Here's second down. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looks left and finds his target there.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
With the catch, it's Bell.
Hey, it's a game. You get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It's another good job here by this defense. And I think all the build-up and hype of the national championship, they really felt challenged. And right now they're winning the line of scrimmage. They've gotten this offense to a third down situation. Let's see if they can get off the field here to start the game.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. Dropping back. It's White. He'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Memphis. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught quickly. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. That's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl rod, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, then he made a great throw for that first down.
Fresh set it down for the offense. First down. The back's got it. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the same runner's got it again. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
And the Chippewas will have 1st and 10 here. That's caught. It's Booker. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the stills.
The Chippewas pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the catch, but did not get a foot down there, signaling incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Receiver in motion now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Will he score here? Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Central Michigan. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
And he'll get their 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He's moving out of the pocket. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the point after is good. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the Chippewas offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? The back's got it on the pitch. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here. You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Trying to find room. It's Bell. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own with the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push.
And he'll get there. Touchdown, Memphis. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Central Michigan offense back out on the field now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket now, and he just throws it away. And the Chippewas will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. The 10. Touchdown, Chippewas. Made the defense look slow that time. And now here comes the point after attempt. PHC up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size. He's got the speed. He's a difficult matchup. And here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
And the PAT is good. kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So we reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Here comes the Central Michigan offense back out there. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. An inside give now from the shotgun.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. To the air, it's White. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
Well, you talk about a dream performance by this guy. That's his 4th receiving touchdown of this game. We knew he'd have chances to make plays, but I don't think anybody expected 4 touchdowns.
Can work the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Here's the return from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Chippewas offense back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, this offense better get it together. First sack of the game, it's by a defensive back to try to set the tone.
The Chippewas will have to kick this away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's the return. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Backed up with the 1, he's going to throw it. When he can't bring it in, might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. 2nd down now.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Serious challenge now for this offense. It's 3rd down and 10 inside their own 5-yard line. Backed up with the 1. He's going to throw it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. He put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here.
Get set, get set.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And now the defense able to bring him down.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the misfire in the onside kick, it goes out of bounds, and the offense will take over right there. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And they've got the recovery. The offense goes right back to work now. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. Memphis going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Central Michigan offense back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Finds his man. It's Humphreys. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the handoff. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. Gets some space around the 30. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Now we run a draw play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
And he's got it. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34.
Well, that's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He's escaping the pocket now. On the move, looking deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Well, the first half did not go the way they had planned, but boy, they have come out making plays here in this second half. Great completion, big yards downfield, and now they're looking for ways to cut into this lead.
And the Chippewas trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Central Michigan.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely froze the defense. Their eyes are in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football. Made an easy read to the quarterback and a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They're going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker.
The pass is intercepted. Short return tackled at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
Running out of time in the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
After the sack on first down, it's 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
They move the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And he will make the 1st down. Tackled at the 26.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Moves the ball up to the 30. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Back to throw. It's White. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Memphis 41, Central Michigan 21.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's caught downfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Memphis. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
And he's not going to get there. Stopped short. Missed opportunity to build this lead. Now they get set to kick it away.
Memphis 47, Central Michigan 21.
Return starts from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Central Michigan offense back out there. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Makes a quick grab. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys in bounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really given.
And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
The Chippewas keep the football on the move.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker. Important 2nd down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. And the Chippewas come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Snags a quick throw. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal. The Chippewas will line up now. It's first and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Got space, looking to score. And the stop made just short of the goal line. They'll put it at the 2. A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on fourth down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here.
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Chippewas.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Second and 10 here. Looking to pass. It's White. Hit just as he throws the ball. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, you got a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
Grab down the middle. It's Cavazos. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Central Michigan, 28.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Chippewas offense back on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. And it's good for a first down to the 36. And the Chippewas hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
The Chippewas line up on first and 10 now. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way. Offense behind the sticks facing a 2nd and long. And the wideout goes in motion. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. The completion makes it 2nd down. To throw, it's White. He eludes the rush. He's looking deep here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the 1st down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at 4th down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
Trying for a 4th down completion. And he slings this pass over the middle. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Look out, he's got some space. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Man, I hate to sit up here and second-guess the play caller, but why would you be throwing the football with the lead and we're under 3 minutes to go in the national championship? Now you give your opponent a real shot to get right back into the game. Yikes.
The Central Michigan offense back out on the field now. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. 1st down. They're going to throw the football. The short completion of the tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the 4th quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
And the Chippewas looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. Touchdown, Central Michigan.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Central Michigan, 35.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Looking to throw. It's White. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. The offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national.
Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Memphis. And the beatdown continues.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And he's stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
61, Central Michigan. 35.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Here comes a handoff. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Clear. Clear.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. I'd say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up